have to say it was one of the more boring press conferences I've been to this year, but as I introduced Lord Coe, in a way I mean that as a compliment, because with a clean bill of health from the IOC, there's not much for us journalistic vultures to get our teeth into.
Unlike journalism, or journalists, we quite like boring.
Yeah. There is the main issue, I suppose, is what happens to rhythmic gymnastics and badminton. You were going to put them in a temporary venue in Greenwich, but now you're saying you want to save money and move them to Wembley instead.
Well, it's a combination of clearly cost. Everybody recognises the world has changed dramatically since when we bid, but it's also about legacy and clearly athlete experience. So these are the fine judgments, but they are the last two sports. Wembley's been agreed by the leadership of those sports, the leadership of the International Olympic Committee as well. You
had said that when you were bidding you want this to be an experience of competing, not commuting. The difficulty now for those competitors in rhythmic gymnastics and badminton is that they're going to have to move more of a distance from the athletes' village than they might have had to do.
Well, there are two things to remember. The vast majority of competitors spend far more time at their training venues than they do their competition venues. So some of the mitigating actions we will take in that particular area will be about accommodation, and that's why accommodation and the transportation needs and the travel times are all now a part of one story.
Another major decision that still has to be taken is what is going to happen in the long term to the Olympic Stadium. Today, London